Several points to address today. I had some additional surveillance software dumped on my computer yesterday, causing me to do a sweep and discover some had already been put on. This does not alarm me since I'm a boring little fat geek, but it doesn't amuse me in the slightest either. Good luck finding the material you're looking for, chaps. It isn't here. Am I considered a dangerous anti-capitalist now? Good, what fun. I became irate this afternoon when I encountered a tweet from some users of Instagram, so concerned with the nipple ban that they had actually created a campaign to counter it. Really? Is this what you choose to worry about? Did you run out of Farmville credits or forget to buy lipstick? Events in Greece this week have shown that we've allowed both banks and corporations to grow way beyond their intended scope. 92% of the previous bailout went to the IMF and supporting bankers. This trend has been apparent since the late 70s. Walmart, for example, is larger in economic terms than Norway. This is not healthy. We've been induced to encourage corporatism through convenience and laziness. If you choose to utilise smaller retailers without a track record of low price at any cost, you can go a long way towards diversifying an increasingly repressive and not at all free market. The American idea of free trade is much the same as their idea of being the land of liberty whilst imprisoning a larger percentage of the population than anybody else. It's a lie. How does this affect you? Alternative health, amongst many other things, doesn't fit with the plan. There are alternatives to both corporations and banks, and provided we take action now, there are many things that can be done to reverse the current situation. All you have to do is vote with your wallet. It's in your hands. Research social capital. You'll find some links on the Better Person Project website. Adding more will help if you can tear yourself away from Snapchat or Facebook for long enough. TTIP and TTPP are large trading agreements intended to tip the balance of power in America's favour and will follow the USA's current policy of encirclement in Eastern Europe. This policy is based on fear. America's foreign policy has always been that of a teenage gang leader, and they still think the punky-looking Russian guy is something to worry about. The net result is going to be that some countries starve or get into an endless debt spiral. Others, much like the UK, will show growth even though more of the population become unemployed and experience a decline in the quality of life due to the potential for enforced privatisation of national resources which diverge from those of the USA, such as the NHS in the UK and equivalent in France. And what will they do with the money? They'll spend it on more missiles, of course, until there's nothing left to dominate and nobody left to rip off. I caught the Latvian response to the details of TTIP on TV a week or two ago, and they're simply being bamboozled. Fortunately, they were not shy in saying that their biggest concern was not looking stupid. Remember, these people are just humans like you. You can force change if you get off your mobile phone for long enough to wake up and do something about it. What I would really like to know is why America chooses to be such an enemy of diversity. As a keen European, I embrace diversity as a symptom of a healthy society. Diversity of societies is as important as diversity within populations. Is it all about fear and immaturity? Why do we need a jackboot on our necks to be considered friends? We don't have 500 years to wait for the USA to grow up. We need to take action now to avoid World War III. I don't particularly want to see it in my lifetime, thanks all the same.